Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rishika and this channel is about the training and job of a cabin attendant. So the people who are watching my video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. So today I am going to discuss something really very important, and that is the do's and don'ts that you need to keep in mind whenever you are going for an interview, be it a cabin crew interview, be it a ground staff interview, or any other interview that you are going for. You always need to take care of all these things that I am going to tell you in my video today. So please watch this video till the end and let's get started. So the first and very important point that you need to know is the moment you enter the interview premises or the moment you step into the venue of interview, you need to have this thought in your mind that your interview is already started and there can be any person who can be just noticing you or observing you minutely to judge you, or maybe to know that what kind of a person you are exactly, because they really want to know that the kind of person, the personality that you would be projecting and you would be representing in front of the interviewers of that particular organization, are you really a similar kind of person or not. So they just want to know that whatever you are projecting in front of the interviewers, are you originally that person or you are just trying to fake it. So it should not be like that. So that's why you need to behave very normal, but you need to be a little conscious about whatever you are doing. It may be anything, like the way you are walking, the way you're talking to your fellow candidates or any other people who are present over there, like the watchman or any other servant or any other people. So they will be noticing every single thing that you do. The second important point that you need to know is you always have to be very courteous and very polite whenever you are going for an interview to every single person present over there, be it a watchman, be it any other servant or any other staff member who already belong to that organization, or your fellow candidates, or etc, etc. And the moment you are entering the premises, if the watchman is opening the door for you, then you must always thank the person, and just keep this thing in mind that if there is another person entering into, then you should try and make an extra effort, and that is just hold the door for him or her, the person who is going to enter after you. So it's nothing that will make you feel smaller in front of other people. Rather, it will make the people feel that this person is really very courteous and has a very good behavior for everyone. Doesn't matter that this person knows the other person or not, or be it a stranger or anyone, but this person treats every single person in the same manner, and that is a very good quality that you should have, especially when you have to work in a service sector. So that's why you should do these small things whenever possible. Other than this, if you are sitting with your fellow candidates and if you're not talking to them, and if you have not introduced yourself, or if you haven't spoken a single word in front of anyone, then that doesn't leave a very good impact on the interviewers or on the people who are going to notice you over there. So just try to start conversation and start talking to your fellow candidates who are sitting beside you. It's not that you have to make bond with the different people who are sitting there. It's just that a basic conversation, a kind of professional conversation. You need to introduce yourself and you need to tell something about yourself so that you get to know the people who are sitting over there, and you need to know that what are the qualities that the people have around you, and you need to know that what are the people who you are going to compete whenever you are going for the interview. So it's good to talk to the fellow candidates. There's no problem in that, because sitting in an isolated manner in some corner and pretending to be preparing for the interview, or maybe scrolling something on your phone, that doesn't look good. So try avoiding all these things and just try to converse with the people who are around you. Once you have started talking to your fellow candidates and you are sitting in a group of people, then you should just keep in mind, out of respect and out of courtesy, whenever you are going to sip a glass of water or maybe take a cup of tea or coffee, then you should offer your fellow candidates also who are sitting beside you and you were talking to them. So it's good to always offer the other people also that, should I get some water for you also? I'm going to sip some water. Do you want some water? I'll get it for you. Or if you are going to get a cup of tea or coffee, then you may offer that also. Or just get all these things into your daily routine practices, because it is good to have all these things done. Other than this, please don't forget to greet the people who you come across, because it doesn't matter if you know them or not, but it's good to have this in your practice and to have this habit to greet people who you come across. It may be anyone, but it's just that you need to have a little eye contact. When you see that the person is looking at you, you need to acknowledge, and then you need to greet that good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the time is. Accordingly, you need to just greet. It shows a very good gesture of yours, and it's a very good practice to have. Other than this, you need to have the washroom etiquettes also, because there have been cases where the candidates were already friends and they went for an interview, or if not friends, then also if you have started talking to the fellow candidates, then you also start talking about the interview procedures and the HR or the interviewer or anyone. And just imagine that you are talking about all these things which is not appropriate to talk, especially at the interview venue, and at the same point of time the HR or the interviewer is there in the washroom. So you can imagine that what kind of situation that would be, and what impression that would leave on the interviewer about those particular candidates. So there have been cases. That's why I'm explaining all these things to you, because it's very, very important to be mindful that what you are talking. So please never talk anything that is inappropriate. After this, please just wear a very nice, a very good smile on your face. Please look fresh, confident, and very presentable at all times whenever you are going for the interview. I want to tell you all that the first 5 minutes of your interview is very important, and whatever and the way you have performed in the first 5 minutes of your interview plays a very important role that how your interview is going to be further. Because if you won't perform good in the first 5 minutes, the interviewer will not give you any more time, because they have a lot of candidates. Naturally, the interviewers will start judging you from the beginning, and if you are unable to perform good in the beginning, then they would feel that this person does not have the caliber and is not capable enough to crack this interview. So they won't be continuing with you anymore. So please be very careful about all these things. And the first 5 minutes of your interview consists of the way you have entered the room, the way you have been walking into the room, and the way you have stood in front of the interviewer, and the way you are holding your resume, and the way you are sitting in front of the interviewer, and the most importantly, and the last one is the way you have introduced yourself. Because unless and until you are not able to introduce yourself in a perfect manner, and if your introduction is not up to the mark, it won't, make the interviewer feel to continue with you further for the interview. So please be very careful about all these things. Whenever you are called for the interview, if the door is closed, then you should knock twice and then just open the door. You don't need to wait for the person to come and open the door for you. It's a basic rule that you need to knock twice, wait for 1 or 2 seconds, and then just open the door and enter. And if you are escorted or guided by any other staff personnel of that particular organization, then it's good. Then you just need to go and enter just like that. But you need to keep in mind about the way you are walking. You need to walk straight and with a lot of confidence, and you need to look good. A little smile on your face when you're walking. It's not that बहुत बड़ी वाली smile नहीं चाहिए, but हाँ, एक slight सी smile जब आप enter कर रहे हो, और अगर इंटरव्यूअर आपके सामने हैं तो एक slight eye contact उनसे maintain करना है. Other than that, the way you will be holding your resume, so it should not look shabby or ugly. So if you are holding it like this, then it's a wrong way to hold it. Or if you're holding it like this, then this is also not a correct way. Or if you're holding it like this and walking, then this is also a not appropriate manner to hold a folder. You should always hold it like this on your forearm and walk straight, like not doing it like this, rather just keeping it here and walk. After this, once you reach in front of the interviewer, you need to just greet the interviewer, or if there is a panel sitting in front of you, like 4 or 5 people, then you should greet all of them with making means you cannot be greeting every single person sitting over there individually. So in common, you would just say good morning, like acknowledging everyone. Just make sure that you sit straight and your chin a little up and a little smile on your face and a slight eye contact with the interviewer. After that, when you are told to introduce yourself, you should do it in the best manner that you can. And if you want to know that how you should introduce yourself in front of the interviewer, then please watch my video, and because I have already made a video on that, so please go for it and just check that, so that you get to know that what is the best way that you can introduce yourself in front of the interviewer. So all these things comprises of the first 5 minutes of your interview that plays a very important role to to decide that how your interview is going to be further. So these were the things that you need to keep in mind whenever you are going for the interview. But along with all these things, I have already explained that what are the things that you should wear, and what is the hairstyle, and how you should groom yourself, and I have already posted a video on that separately, so I'm not telling all these things in this video. So for your reference, I will just share the link of that video also in the description. You may just check that out. And other than that, I would like to tell you all well in advance that there are some boys who have been asking me that what are the selection criteria for boys in the airlines if they want to get selected as a cabin attendant. So I will be sharing the next video based on that. So please stay tuned and don't miss that video of mine. Till then, please like, share and comment on my videos, and subscribe my channel if not done yet, and please hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. And you may also press on the I button so that you find more videos of mine that you haven't watched yet. So other than that, if you want any other details, and if you want to know more about aviation or cabin crew or ground staff or any other thing like related to the aviation industry, then you must follow my Instagram ID, my Instagram page, so that you just stay updated about all these things that are good to know about aviation when you want to be a cabin attendant or when you want to become a ground staff. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you. Bye bye.